Hello, lovelies. It's Nikki, new in Journey 2 here. I am sorry. I apologize about the lighting. I tried to find a place where I could have like good lighting since I don't have like any equipment with me right now here at the hospital. But I am wanting to kind of share with you guys our experiences that we have had so far with our journey on starting a true ketogenic diet. So, Journey was about 2.5 years old when she first had her a temporal lobe epileptic seizure. So her seizures occur in the temporal lobe of the brain, and we immediately got referred to a pediatric neurologist in our town, and we started seeing the neurologist. The neurologist put her on a medication called Keppra, about 6 milligrams BID is what she takes. And we thought, okay, well then surely this medication is going to help with the seizures and help to stop the seizures. But unfortunately, the medication did not help stop the seizures. So we're about 2.5 years out now from the start of our first seizure, and we are finally going to be starting the ketogenic diet. You guys just don't know. I pushed for this diet initially the first time around, and the neurologist said no. She wanted to kind of give the medication route a try, so I was like, okay, let's give the medication route a try. So now we get a chance to kind of start this diet, just because unfortunately the medication hasn't worked as well to control the seizures, and the neurologist was afraid that the seizures would leave scarring in the brain, and temporal lobe epileptic seizures are very hard to control, if scarring is left. So we met with the neurologist, and the neurologist connected us with the ketogenic team here at the hospital, and it has been fabulous. So if you guys don't know what the ketogenic diet is, it's a very, it's an unnatural diet for the body. It's a high-fat, moderate protein, low-carbohydrate diet, and it puts the body at like an unnatural state of what we call ketosis, which can be very dangerous. The ketogenic diet is one that you do not want to take lightly. It's a very serious diet, and it can come with very serious health complications. So I want to say this video is for the purposes of not to prevent or to treat any sort of disease or illness. This is my own video recounting my personal journey with my daughter on the ketogenic diet, who is followed by a ketogenic team of professionals consisting of a neurologist, a pharmacist, and a dietitian. So the ketogenic team, like I said, consists of the neurologist, the pharmacist, and the dietitian. And our dietitian has been amazing. She has been very supportive and very patient with us. When Journey was admitted into the hospital at 10:30, she was started on a 2-to-1 ketogenic ratio, which means that for every 2 grams of fat, she gets 1 gram of carbohydrates. So the reason why they started her so low was just to see if her body would make ketones, because sometimes you can start children or people at a low ratio and their bodies just make the ketones like right away. Her first meal was about 12:30, and last night, and we tested her urine at about 5:30, and no traces of ketones were found. So you guys just don't know. I was so excited whenever at 9:30 we found traces of ketones. So I was over the hill. We did another urine sample, and unfortunately, we still just found traces of ketones. So today, we're going to increase her ratio to a 3-to-1 ratio, which means for every 3 grams of fat, she'll get 1 gram of carbohydrates. So I will keep you guys updated and posted on how that goes. Because a lot of what the ketogenic diet does is it's restricting the carbohydrates. Now, most of you guys have heard of the ketogenic diet with the use of people like athletes or people that are trying to have like extreme weight loss. It's like almost kind of similar to the Atkins diet, which is a high-fat, low-carbohydrate diet. But you guys have to remember, a true ketogenic diet, like the one that Journey is on, like I said, the one where you have to be followed by close medical professionals, it is very intense. Like, the diet is no joke. I mean, all of her food has to be weighed out to 1/10 of a gram. We have to have a very detailed list of products that she can even use on her skin we have to have a very detailed list of products she can use. She can like touch. Like there's some things that have like carbohydrates in them and that she can't touch. Like say for example Play-Doh. So this is a very intense diet, and it's not to be taken lightly. It's very serious, and also it's very beneficial though. So if it's something that you may want to speak to your neurologist, your pediatric neurologist about, if you have a child that has epilepsy and you want to speak to your ketogenic or your neurologist about, then maybe speak to them about it. Do your own research about the ketogenic diet, and you can find out for yourself about the great benefits at least it has for certain diseases. There are scientific research studies that are going on even now about the ketogenic diet and its benefits with diseases such as cancer, Alzheimer's, and even epilepsy. And the diet can be effective, if done the right way in the disease process with like epilepsy, but it's not always effective in those. Maybe like 65% maybe of people find success on the diet. So I encourage you guys to do a little bit of your own research and find out about the diet, and just realize that it's not to be taken lightly. It's very serious, and it's a very tedious process. I felt like yesterday, whenever we started the diet, I had like a newborn baby. That's how I felt, because I was exhausted. My husband, he was exhausted because, like I said, it's very intense. All the food has to be weighed. There's no room for error. So my husband yesterday, he kind of took the lead in the role of making all the meals for the first day, and today I'm going to be taking the lead to make all the meals for today. I will be coming back at you guys though this afternoon after I put Journey down for a nap, or even this evening. I have to get back upstairs, and we are going to start learning the ketogenic calculator, which is a program that we will use to do all the diet calculations, the grams and everything. All right, so I will be getting back to you guys later. So all right, all you lovelies, I will see you later.